I shaved my hairy toes for you.
Kiss, kiss, kiss.
Whee!
Trinket hanging off my keychain. I collect mermaids with hole.
What a line! The thing that just takes it to just genius level is these last few songs that just reveal this is why I'm this girl. Hello, welcome to this video. My name is Dan, aka Lucent. I'm a singer-songwriter, lover of all things music, massive nerd, and today I'm going to be reacting to ASHNIKKO's brand new album. This is Smoochies. Let's go. Cool. Hi, welcome back to the channel, ASHNIKKO fans. Obviously, ASHNIKKO's not like my usual listening, and you know, a lot of kind of alt pop stuff I don't necessarily do that much on YouTube, but I'm sure a lot of you will remember at the beginning of the channel in the early days, I did a few ASHNIKKO reactions, and not only did they do quite well, but like everybody who was like getting in the comments and stuff had like such a nice vibe, and everyone was like really enjoying it, and those guys like really was such big supporters of the channel at such an early time. The golden age of my reactions. Yeah, when I was doing a video every single week. I don't know how I did that, to be honest. So I thought, you know what? Let's do the new ASHNIKKO one because I kind of owe it to everybody who supported me in the early days. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, but before we do it, this is a moment for me to say that you should subscribe. Yeah, if you haven't already. And if this is the first video of mine you're checking out, welcome to the club. Basically, I take a lot of time to like dig in as I listen. You know, it's not just me just going, oh my God, and then skipping on to the next song. It's like my genuine first take, my analysis, like looking at all the production, like picking out little details, trying to understand where the artist is coming from. So it's a bit more of a fully fleshed thing. That's why my videos end up being like quite long. But yeah, so if you like that kind of style, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. And if you want even more content, then you should head over to the Patreon, where you can watch this video with no cuts in any of the songs, because I don't have to deal with any algorithmic stuff. There's actually loads of exclusive content as well, including one album per month that's like voted for by the community. And then I also do reactions to like music videos and new songs and live performances on the lower tier. And then on the upper tier, you can actually request like what I listen to, and all that also goes onto the Patreon. So there's like probably 2 videos a week, and it's like a variety of different things, and actually some of it's really niche. It might be worth having a little look through and see if there's anything that you might not have expected me to listen to that I have actually listened to. Yes, the link's in the description for the Patreon if you want to check it out. Even if you just follow me on the free tier, it's still a great way to keep up to date, and it really is a great support because I have a more direct connection with patrons as opposed to the algorithmic stuff on Instagram and TikTok and stuff. Yeah, also make sure to let me know what your top 5 songs are in the comments. That's what everybody loves doing on this channel. And I will be giving you my favourite song at the end of the video. Yeah, cool. So song number 1 is Smoochy Girl. I haven't actually heard any of this. Like, I know there's been singles and stuff, but I literally haven't listened to any of it. So yeah, let's go.
Smoochies, go Smoochy girl.
Oh, I like the rhythm of it. Very danceable.
Oh, I love it when it feel like this. Heart rate a 7 up, soda pop fizz. Love letter with the lipstick print. Keep my woods, but my bitch better them. It's a hit.
Yeah.
Get it, go smooch. Oh shit. Oh no, how scary. Baby.
Oh, this is nice and catchy. Hey.
Just a sliver cuts me open. Go Smoochy.
This is cool. This feels like a real kind of like, almost like popification of the hard-hitting stuff that she's known for, you know? Oh, I love this. The pads and stuff are really nice and warm. Yeah. Oh.
I wanna say I love you, but the words get stuck.
Hey, I want to say I love you, but my words get stuck.
Pretend I'm not a lover girl. I want you for a little smooch. There's nothing I wouldn't do.
I love these little moments of like groove. Yeah. I love this, like, this thing that she's exploring about, like, being vulnerable, you know? It's quite interesting, hey?
Is it too much? Keep lock your hair in a resin ring. Is this too much? I wanna take out my eye. You do. Is this too
Oh shit, this is too much.
And be friends with your mom.
Yeah. She wants the real shit. Yeah.
I give you eyes.
I really like this. Oh, that was great. That was really good. It kind of had the kind of pop element of it, which really kind of makes it feel listenable. But like that kind of signature kind of snarling, the kind of like growl of the production, the heaviness of the production, and the cutesiness and the kind of manic energy is all still there, but it's kind of wrapped up in something that actually kind of feels like, I wouldn't say mainstream, but like definitely more towards kind of like pop, you know, compared to like some of the earlier stuff. It really captured this feeling so well of this idea of like starting to fall in love with somebody, but then kind of acting out, having a bit of a manic episode around the fear of actually like being truly vulnerable with someone. I felt that was just so relatable and captured so well in the song because it had these kind of really nice romantic kind of sounds, these full pads, this fleshed out sounds, but then also had the kind of like manic edge of your seat kind of stuff too, you know? Just a really, really nicely well balanced song. Smoochies, go Smoochy girl. I guess the idea of Smoochies, instead of saying like kissing, you're kind of like infantilizing it in a way, as a way of kind of almost like the humor being a bit of a protection, you know? It's like, well, Smoochies, but you know, truth is I'm actually super, super, super scared and super vulnerable, you know? Oh, I love it when it feels like this. Heart went a 7-Up soda pop fizz. Sticky, sweet. Yeah. Cardiac arrest from a goodnight kiss. Heart punching through by tits. Get it. Get it, girl, smooch. Oh, shit. The tiniest, most everyday, tiny little interactions that are just like sending her off the deep end because she's got this maybe a very low tolerance for like commitment and is like scared, like it is like panic stations, you know. I know how scary. I haven't felt this exposed, but I'm barely out of the woods from the last time I was broken. Yeah, okay. Cardiac arrest from a goodnight kiss is so good. I love the use of specific language that makes it kind of cartoonish, sickly sweet, vibrant, you know, like it's character building, world building, you know. But in the heat of the moment, I put my hand in fire. In the heat of the moment, I gave you ooh eyes. She loves talking about sex, as we learned. About cunnilingus. Oh, do you remember when I was like, I don't know what cunnilingus is, and everybody roasted me for like weeks. But presumably this one's about fingering. Liquor store ice cream, eat it out my truck. I want to say I love you, but the words get stuck. See, it's this fear of going back into it after being heartbroken, you know. But that even the words being stuck, it's like choking on it. It's like got this kind of like edge of panic, but also like the food, the ice cream, the sweetness, you know, it's all that stuff. And the heartbreak ooze from a hazmat suit. Everything is like linked to super, super vibrant colors. Like the hazmat suit, it makes you think of that like bright yellow and like radioactive slime and shit like that. Like, is this too much? Keep a lock of your hair in a resin ring. Is this too much? Want to take out my IUD and get pregnant, presumably. I want to read your favorite book. I just want to see your childhood bed sheets and be friends with your mum. Yeah, really fab. Just like, so the thing that just gets me is like this attention to detail in the lyrics that just makes everything like super bold and colorful and bright and sticky. Or, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's got such a strong sense of character to it. Lush. Next one. This is Liquid. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and they're like... It is like exactly the same. It's got to be a ref. Liquid. Milk.
Okay, anything for you. Can take it there.
Haha. Yeah, cool. Keys?
Put it on me, bullet in my bag, and I'm armed to the teeth. Call my PCP, cover your eyes for the X-rated scenes. I'm gagging for it.
I love that. Liquid, wicked, you know, it's great. It's just like so succinctly, nicely written. It's so good. Yeah.
I've been meaning to ask you something. It's really been on my mind lately.
It's just so pretty,
Can
isn't
we
it?
be mermaids? Like naked mermaids. You know, mermaids with a hole.
Oh my god. This is so fucking sick. This is so funny and like sexy. Well, not for me, but like sexual. Should we say that? It's so catchy and tight. Right. So fab. Oh my god, it's just so well put together, so catchy. Those choruses are just like bulletproof, you know? It's really great, and the production's super tight. I love the like dual reference there, like very specific reference to that era of like even do you know what I mean? The repeating, is it Pharrell? That's his tag, right? That era of like early noughties production made famous with Milkshake, you know, being the most iconic version by Cleese. But then having that middle eight section that's like a bit like the break in Oops, I Did It. Is it Oops, I Did It? Yeah, Oops, I Did It Again, with the Titanic moment with the strings and everything, spoken word middle section, and she's referencing mermaids and shit. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, like very clever, specific references, but she has so much style and so much personality and so much like amazing kind of pop songwriting that like it doesn't feel like it's like entrenched in the references. It like really utilizes references to make something that's so totally hers, you know? You need to have real strength of character, I think, in order to use references so strongly. And she has that in bucketfuls, you know? Not that many songs are actually like genuinely funny as well. Do you know what I mean? I want to wear your skin. Does that scare you? I need to be closer than this. I want to melt you down and take a swim. I'm real. Oh, that's wow. I need you cellularly, let our molecules mix. Yeah. So it's like, oh my God, it's like, I need to be so close to you that it's beyond solid and into liquid, you know? It is so fab. My body's liquid. I'm way more wicked than you thought. So sick and twisted. So hedonistic. Oh my God. I'm replicating. Fuck me roughly and then treat me soft. Oh, I need you chemically. Tell me what you do to me. I love, love, love this like hinge of a metaphor that is so wild and dark and twisted. But there is a feeling of kind of like melting, you know, orgasmically, your body kind of feeling like you turn into liquid, and she's kind of taken that and like taken it literally and like turn it into this like melding of bodies. It's like really cool. Flip it backwards. Play vous si. Oh, that's the vous play backwards. I mean, it's like so sexual, like just so sexual. I've been meaning to ask you something. It's been really on my mind lately. Can we play mermaids, like naked mermaids, you know, mermaids with a hole? It's also kind of like fantasy within sex, taking it to this like next level of like euphoria, you know, that's kind of what it feels like as well. Really just fab. Oh, this is so good. Right, next one, this is Trinkets. My little trinket girl. Am I just a bird? Am I just a crow? Looking for something shiny. Nice. Princess boys are my found objects. I'm my little trinket girl. Treat him like a trinket, hang him off my keychain. I collect the kisses, you could be my key. Hang him off my. This is so good. The beat is just so good. Wow, that sound was so cool. I like the kind of dreamy. Is that like I think it's like a wooden xylophone or something. There's something like super playful, almost like video gamey about the production stuff too. Objectification. It's giving Labubu, you know? Not that I understand the obsession with that at all. I'm a little trinket girl. Haha, great. Every single song is just like so well put together, so tight. It's really, really cool. It feels like she's like really taken a long time, because what was the last album in 2022, right? Feels like she's really taken quite a lot of time out to just like perfect every single little moment, you know, and like make everything seem super polished, like it's so polished, but still doesn't lose that like wild energy that she's known for, you know. It's just really, really good. I want you, I'm a little trinket girl. Am I just a bird? Am I just a crow looking for something shiny for my nest? I collect them all, trinkets, souvenirs, pretty princess boys, and they're my found objects. Yeah, so I guess it's like talking about her like maybe like sense of polyamory. I'm not sure whether she's all that happy with her kind of like natural instincts to be collecting lovers like this, you know, because it was very plastic and very like shallow and, you know, like, do you know what I mean? Treat him like a trinket, hang him off my keychain. I collect the kisses, you could be my keepsake. I spit on it like a Beyblade. I'll spin on it. I was like, what? I was like, I never spat on my Beyblade. Maybe that's why it broke. I spit like a Beyblade, sit on his sweet face. That is so funny. Whee! I had this Beyblade that I was like, I loved. I was like, it was a little bit like rare. Or like, I don't know, none of the other kids seemed to have it. And I used it in one battle once and it broke. And I was devastated and I never had another one. It was so sad. We were obsessed with Beyblades at that point. I was like, well, like 11 or 12. Oh my God. Yeah. So like the Beyblade and everything is like toys, trinkets, plastic. There's such a kind of cleverness in the way that she puts everything. You can already piece together like these really clear, concise images of in your head, like super bright, bold colors. Like that's the same with like a Beyblade. You know, there were bright, solid primary colors, you know, that kind of Japanese kind of kawaii thing is part of it too. And this kind of plastic shininess as well. Like there's something so like tangible about every single piece of language that she's using that builds up this like image, you know. It's just really, really well thought about. Right, next one. This is Chinga. Don't know what that means, but I guess we'll find out. Wow. See, that's a little bit more like what I expect from ASHNIKKO. Hey, that kind of sound.
Slide it in 6 ways. Big titty clickbait.
6 ways?
Here's the reasons you're a bitch on a slideshow.
Chinga. There's something about like the sound of that word that just is like catchy.
Chinga cut through you like butter. Chinga is a scrotum crusher.
I think I just retracted then.
Strawberry switchblade. Strawberry switchblade time. Strawberry switchblade time.
Strawberries and raspberries. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's clever. The stickiness. Fun. What a great bouncy thing. Like a real focus on that kind of the physicality of that language. Yeah, she just has such a real kind of like 3D kind of understanding of language, you know. It's more than just like saying what you think. It's kind of next level. Like all the stuff I was talking about, like the specific use of specific words, but also the idea of the rhythm and the sound and the friction in a specific word, you know. Chichinya. Do you know what I mean? It just like has power to it, you know, just in the shape, like the pure shape of the syllables and the vowels and everything. It's knowledge of that. It's just very, very, very clever. I'm very impressed. Chichinya. I still don't know what it is. I want to rip out your eyeballs, put them on a necklace, there to die for. Dickless prick, he's micro. Here's the reasons you're a bitch on a slideshow. I go chichinya, I go sticky squishably. Oh, what I call my dog when she's misbehaving. Cool. It's kind of this character of this like feral person. Do you know what I mean? Going like almost like horror movie villain ham on a guy. Strawberry switchblade time. Raspberry rib cage. What knife does your rib cage like? Slide it in 6 ways. Oh, it was slide it in a knife. Big titty click bake bite. Strawberries and the raspberries. Sticky. The colours. All of it. I'm going to stop going on about that. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep going on about that. I'm so fucking little, put me in your pocket. I shaved my hairy toes for you. I'm a hobbit. And this is the thanks I get. I shaved my hairy toes for you. Oh my God. It's like going absolutely fucking mental on someone and like crushing them, murdering them, dismembering them, crushing their balls. Do you know what I mean? It's like proper the nth degree of all of that shit. Chinga cut through you like butter. My body is a burial ground. Maybe Chinga's like this character within her. I shaved my hairy toes for you. I just can't get over that. That's so funny. That's so good. Oh my God. Right, let's go to the next one. This is Skin Cleared. Cool. Certainly her signature sound is still there, but it's just kind of spliced into something that has more of a pop sheen to it. Nice.
I'm no longer paranoid. I don't even get the flu anymore. What does that mean? I feel like so
Cool. I love how she's like taken it down, slowed it down, put it into 3/4, 6/8. It's kind of unexpected and a nice kind of difference, you know, has contrast. Those like big moments where it all kind of comes in, it's just like moves you.
Must be so strong from social climbing, eagle eye. When I'm wild, that place on my happier, sexier, healthier, wherever. See my titties and my top too tight.
Nice. It's like your skin's cleared, like the irritation's gone, you know. Presumably this is the person from the previous song who she wanted to like dismember. Nice. Yeah. Also, like, you know, when it comes to like short songs, like often I'm like quite kind of critical of albums that are full of short songs, but like it's so much part of her design. It's almost kind of ADHD listening, you know, like it's like we don't hang around for very long on anything. It's like quick, next thing. It's like really attention grabbing, you know, and that plays into this whole like brightly colored in your face energy, you know, it just all adds up. You know, all these little things. The skin clearing after presumably dumping somebody is like such a great kind of analogy. And it's like, you know, the irritation, the grease, all that stuff that was on my skin is gone. And now, you know, I can be happier without you. Yeah, it also kind of connects it to that kind of like infantile kind of like childish energy that we've been, you know, playing with as well, with like the Smoochies and the ice cream. Or Act Up Tonight, Wet and Wild, Your Place or Mine, Happier, Sexier, Healthier Without You. See my titties through my top too tight. See, again, that language. My skin cleared when we broke up. What does that mean? Now I grieve you, but I'm happy. I'm no longer paranoid. I don't even get the flu anymore. What does that mean? Yes, it's almost like dealing with you was like bad for my immune system, you know? I love that. It's so visual, isn't it? You must be so strong from social climbing, ego lying, you pretentious bitch. Just needed a muse for your acting. Ooh, savage energy. Hey, yeah, cool. That kind of like lifts the curtain a little bit on like the truth of the relationship, you know, takes away the humor, takes away the kind of snark, and actually is more just kind of like bare-faced kind of angry, you know? I like that. Yeah, fucking great. Okay, next one. This is Microplastics, which is like already a fucking brilliant title. Like has so many connotations to it, plays into the brightly colored plastic kind of energy that we've been thinking about, but also the environment. Oh, I see. Cool.
Thinking of your big eyes, looking up between my legs.
Ooh. Hello. So, the cunnilingus is back.
Give me a kiss. I want you in my body. Lick me fun dipstick. I want you in my body like microplastics.
I want you in my body like microplastics. Kind of connects to the similar kind of metaphor to the liquid song. See, this one has a bit of a reference to Milkshake as well, doesn't it? Seems like she's very much been listening to that era, I think. Yeah. Oh, yeah. God, that production is so good.
Flip, split, give me kiss. I want you in my body like microplastics. Oh, you like me slick? I want you in my body like microplastics. Plastic, Smoochy tactics. My bag, pleasers, chapstick. Action, go microplastic. Exhibitionist.
It's so cool. Oh, it also reminds me of Hollaback Girl. Actually, very much the same, similar kind of genre. Hey. Yeah, it actually really is leaning into that era quite heavily. I quite enjoy that actually.
I want you in my body like microplastics.
So cool. Yeah, it feels like they're real, like that one in particular, but also like throughout the album, we've had like really just like strong connections to that whole era of music. It reminds me of Genie in a Bottle, Christina Aguilera. It reminds me of Toxic. It reminds me of Hollaback Girl, Gwen Stefani. It reminds me of Khalees with Milkshake. Do you know what I mean? It's like all like 2004, that like specific time in music. Yeah, I really like how she's kind of, like I said, has a strong reference, but has such a strong point of view that she can remix something like that and make it feel really, really, really like current and really cool. And what, like, who else would think of like having a, like that central metaphor, like I want you in my body like microplastics? Do you know what I mean? Like that is just so funny to me and like so specific. Yes, I need you in a way that really scares me. How humiliating. I'm biting at the bars of my cage. I'm foaming at the mouth. Just yesterday, I almost crashed my car going 80 on the highway. Thinking of your big eyes, looking up between my legs. Exhibitionist. Flip, split, gear, shift, quick. Come here, give me kiss. I want you in my body like a microplastics. Again, like more just like that, just intuitive knowledge of the sound. Clitoris give itch. When you leave, I put my face in your pillow and sniff it. I become a different person. That's a whole new me, and I'm an animal with my carnal needs. Yeah, I actually love this kind of like almost like animalistic exploration of sex on this album. It's like completely uncaged, like the foaming at the mouth, you know, it's that just proper, just primal animalistic sense of sex that she just is capturing so well. Cool. Next one. This is Full Frontal. Cool.
I don't wanna use my brain, the part of me. It feels so good. On the DJ's face, I feel the beat through my puss.
What?
What were we talking about?
Botox in my frontal lobe. Wow. Smooth brain. Hey, Botox. That's the vibe.
Look at me, you fuck.
Yeah, there you go.
Smooth as a chicken breast.
That is fucking hilarious. I can't. I love like full frontal being a frontal lobe. You know, it's so funny.
Just me and my girls, we've been solving equations all week, using our big juicy brains for the good of humanity. Right now, I need release.
Yeah.
Give me the full frontal.
Yeah.
Give me the full frontal. I don't wanna use my brain, sit on the DJ's face. I feel the beat through my blood.
I literally love that so much. It's so funny.
Feeling is growing.
Bloody just brilliant. Like, oh my god, again, who would think of that? Like, I can't cope. It's so good, and it's such a relatable feeling, like this feeling like that the world is overstimulating, the world is too much, like especially like when you're like, you know, have to work in social media, or if you're like particularly addicted to social media, it is overwhelming and overstimulating. Like this need to just completely switch off has become like almost like something that you really have to just like carve out, you know? I feel like back when my parents were, you know, young, you would have just automatically just had downtime where you're just chilling out and not really doing anything, you know? Whereas now, like, our lives are just constantly full to the brim of stuff. And yeah, like needing this like smooth brain time is like such a relatable feeling, but she puts it in a way that is just so fucking brilliant and weird and like so specific. It's like, it's so genius. I love it. I don't want to use my brain lobotomy. It feels so good. Sit on the DJ's face. I feel the beat through my puss. I just can't. It's just brilliant. I think I like where this is going. Don't change the song because the feeling is growing. What were we talking about? Yeah, Botox in my frontal lobe. Yeah, like Botox smoothing out the wrinkles on your skin, smoothing out the wrinkles on your brain so that you are dumb. Under try cut suck. I don't know how to speak French. I need to be perceived. Fucking look at me, you fuck. Smooth my brain out, finally, wrinkle free. It's slip and slide up in there. Smooth as a chicken breast. I can't. I don't want to use my brain. Yeah, like the fact that the a lobotomy is like the point at which we're at. Just me and my girls, we've been solving equations all week using our big juicy brains for the good of humanity. And right now I need release. Give me the full frontal. Yeah, what a genius way to put it. And something that, yeah, is super relatable, super now, you know. Cool. Next one, this is She's So Pretty.
Ice cream drip, let it stick. Let me get a sniff, put my nose in a collarbone. Lick it off.
Again, the connection to that era is palpable.
On me, for you, I'm a slut like.
Oh, hello.
I die without her kicking my feet.
I was not expecting an acoustic guitar. This is so funny. It almost sounds like a Sabrina Carpenter song.
There's a creature.
Oh my god, that chorus is like a different song.
I'm a stairmaster. On me, you could step on me. Speaking in tongues on me. For you, I'm a slut like.
That is so funny. I can't. It's so weird that it goes into that guitar. It's so funny. It honestly does almost sound like she's like taking the piss out of Sabrina Carpenter. Do you know what I mean? Like,
ruin me, ruin me, ruin me, ruin me.
wow. Beautifully play guitar. What? That is so crazy. Like, to truly like have like such a strong sense of like production identity, sound identity, and then just fuck you over with something completely the antithesis of everything that she's been doing up until this point is so funny and seems to be like used not only for shock value because it is so pretty, but also to have like, I feel like maybe it is like, you know, about like Sabrina or maybe about like the kind of more like traditional pop girlies. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels like it's weaponizing that sound to say something. Do you know what I mean? Ice cream truck by the stick. Let me get a sniff. She's killing me. I'll put her last name on my headstone. She's so pretty, I'd die without her. Kicking my feet, we talk for hours. Dee, 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 dee. Each time I breathe, with her permission. Strawberry breeze, head-on collision. It's so funny because it's almost like she's been so dominant and points in this album, you know, explicitly sexually dominant and violently dominant, you know? And so it's really interesting for her to like find somebody who she could go completely submissive for. And then to position that with this guitar sound as well is so interesting and so clever because it really does give you the complete opposite feeling to those more dominant songs, you know. There's a creature in me, it needs to be fed. Suck her spit with a straw, I'm a fly in a web. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, being caught. Yeah, it's like, yeah, this restriction. I plead and I beg. I'm a stairmaster. On me, you could step. Yeah, it's truly like, you know, like giving BDSM, you know, like the fly in the web. Yeah, being stepped on. It's that creature in me. It's like that internal like need. I'm so obsessed with you. Annihilate me, love and respect you. Ruin me, ruin me. I'm so obsessed with you. Annihilate me. Yeah, it feels like this like crazy, like one-sided, obsessed crush thing that she's like, yeah, connecting to this kind of like almost like, yeah, BDSM kind of submissive storyline, you know? Cool. Wet like. Feet Cobra. Let's go.
Hi, Ash.
Hi.
You went like
So the guitar's gone.
I'm a giant in the plug, few 5 foot from like high fam down the fix, I'm sick, pathetic, crying my shit that I can't change. Big gold bitch, hop, skip, flip, jump in the dick like me. Weak click, he's bricked, hand on the stick, I'm strict, you don't come till I do. Okay.
what like me? What like me?
You told me so much.
So good. Oh my god. Nice.
Come take it off. Cuff me up, baby.
Oh my God, there's like new sounds coming in every second. Isn't that sound effect from like Smash Bros when you hit with the baseball bat?
What like me? What like me? Like me.
Cool. Oh, just, yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I think the thing is that like especially the production on that one just like was so like every single second there was like a new sound. It really kind of does feel so overstimulating. I think that's something that she really stands for in terms of modern pop, is representing the overstimulation within the sound of her music. The way that our attention spans have gone, the way that the new generation of kids coming up like have really short attention spans, constantly expect to be overstimulated. It's very much like a big thing at the moment. And I feel like she's partly making music for those people, but also like demonstrating the kind of manic madness that can kind of instill if you need to be constantly overstimulated, or if you are constantly overstimulated, it's like gonna send you haywire. Do you know what I mean? It feels like the way in which she puts the songs together is almost like a commentary on that in a way. Kiki Boots and I'm 5'7". I'm a giant in the club. Fee 5 fam, like hi fem dom looking for a sub. See, I told you it was about BDSM. But now she swapped again. Matrix glitching. I want both pills tonight. Yeah, or both pills in the Matrix. Yeah, the red and the blue. Again, the colours. Again, the overstimulation, a commentary on modern society, all that, you know, all that kind of stuff is part of like what the Matrix is getting at, you know. We click his bricked hand on the stick. I'm strict. You don't come till I do. Emma kill you, which means wet like me, but backwards. Tie me up, I'm lazy. I want you to do the work. I want to feel you deep and dirty like your tongue is on my... Oh. I've got a thing for choking softly. Yeah, like again, this like dom sub thing. I love the way that she's like the dominant in this song and Cobra is the sub. He's in me, demon possession, crucifix, big ticks and weapons. Can't resist the slit. Oh, I hate the word slit. Wet lat, wet lat, wet lat, wet lat, wet lat. I love this idea of like having a feature on a song and then exploring it from like a dominant and a submissive relationship with the two different sides of that. I think that's just very clever. The wetness is from multiple places, you know. And yeah, you're kind of seeing into both of their heads in this kind of very unique dynamic, which is not sung about ever, you know. It's kind of very taboo thing to be talking about. But yeah, so I appreciate like her actually like exploring that. It's very cool. Okay, next one. This is I Want My Boyfriends to Kiss.
I want my boyfriends to kiss. Swap spit. Call that banana split. Smooch him. If you love me, prove it. If I had one wish, my boyfriends would kiss. Kiss, 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 kiss.
This is so funny. Oh my God.
If you love me, prove it. To this music, I'd fucking lose it. Go on, do it. Kiss,
Yeah.
kiss, kiss, kiss.
I love that she's like, if I'm gonna be with guys, they're gonna have to be, you know, down, DTF, each other. Yeah, it's kind of feels like a reaction to like possessive heteronormativity.
Kiss, 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 kiss.
I love this like cutesy chorus. It just really kind of balances it out so well.
It could all be so simple. God made Adam and Eve and Steve. Why are we not all kissing? This is absurd.
That's like the most aggressively like pansexual, bisexual song in the world. It's like, why is everybody not fucking everybody? Like, what is going on? It's so funny. There's quite a strong feeling that she's like pushing this like heteronormative toxic masculinity shit like so far away, where she's like, you two need to kiss. Like, I don't care if you consider yourself straight or not. I need to know that you don't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously it's like wrapped up in a song that's very silly and fun, but like, you know, the kind of attitude of like wanting to make a song like this, I feel like comes from that place, you know? Yeah, like the rejection of like heteronormativity, the aggressive rejection of it. I want my boyfriends to kiss. I want my boyfriends to kiss, swap spit, lock lips. If you love me, prove it. Yeah. We can switch, call it a banana split. Hello. Kiss, kiss, kiss. I'm making both take turns holding my purse. Jealousy is super ugly. It gets on my nerves. Yeah, see, that's the line that makes me think she's obviously very clearly interested in like polyamory. I felt like earlier I was like questioning like, does she? And now I'm like, no, she 100% loves it. And it's like something that comes from kind of like almost like toxic masculinity and this like heteronormativity is this like very common story of like jealousy, you know? And she's just like, we need to let go of all of that. We're just gonna love each other like God intended, Adam and Eve and Steve and all of that. Do you know what I mean? Like with no restrictions. It can all be so simple. God made Adam and Eve and Steve. Why are we all not kissing? This is absurd. So good. Oh my God. Right, next one. This is Sticky Fingers. I wonder what this is about.
I look hot as fuck. Mean goth bitch, go pull up in the big truck. Look for a little short, so little that they're flossing my butt like. Blue raspberry fruit roll ups. Girl, I look what the fuck. Hey, these hot yup like.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Get your sticky fingers off me.
How sweet. You wanna be a team? ASHNIKKO, catch some boyfriend trinkets.
That's such a funny line. Nutcracker, I'm Tchaikovsky, like the ballet. Yeah. I guess that's the idea, is that like, if you're just gonna be like fingering me, then I can do it myself. Like, why do I even need you? Do you know? Great. The thing is that like, although like on the surface it like is like really ridiculous, you know, it like, you know, it's really going for that. I love that like there's so much that can kind of be pulled out of it artistically, which I feel like not many people would take the time to actually do that, but that's why I like doing this. Yeah. I look hot as fuck. Mean goth bitch. Go pull up in a big truck. Shorts so little that they're flossing my butt. Cotton candy boots with a 7-Eleven slush-light. Again, like the fucking this. There's so many references to like brightly coloured sticky sweet things. We've even got fruit roll-ups now. I call him hot Cheeto dust. I don't want crumbs, got hobbies, no crush that. No hot Cheeto dust, wipe my hands. Oh, get off of me. Oh, I like that. Like the sticky fingers like connecting to the snacking, but also to, you know, fingering. So what can you do for me that I can't do for myself? Anticlimactic, get your sticky fingers off me. You see me and you see heaven. You're my personal hell. Anticlimactic, get your sticky fingers off me. Yeah, it's like these guys who think they're so like great at sex because they're like into fingering. And she's like, I can do that myself. What are you going to do that I can't do myself? Come on, stick something else in. Or your face. Or do you know what I mean? Anything else. Funny. But it's so clever the way that the sticky fingers, and then she extracts and extrapolates that idea of the sticky fingers to this like, you know, the snacking and the Cheeto dust, the dirtiness of that, and like, yuck, you know, it's just so clever because then they're connecting with all the rest of the album. Thigh-high boots to the puss. I don't want a city boy scared of the bush. You want to be a team? ASHNIKKO, Ketchum, boyfriend. That's so funny. She is like Ash Ketchum, boyfriend trinkets. Yeah, so she's out there collecting her boyfriend trinkets, like Pokemon. Like, this is Polyamory, the album. Great. Next one, this is Lip Smacker. Cool. Oh, yeah. Cool. Lip smacker. Oh.
Slick the bean, English breakfast.
Like a baked bean.
Reflection, I wink, let's link. Bush feel like me, pussy sing. Honeysuckle lip smacker.
Cool.
Lip
It
smacker.
says that I'm eating again. Yeah.
Erotic, lick the sweater off my seat. Step into my office, bosses, sit down, conference, call my feet. I go king, I see my reflection. I wink.
It's just so cohesive. It's so clever, like how she threads all these little things all the way through the whole album, you know? Yeah. Cool.
Lip smacker. Slick the bean, English breakfast.
That's so funny.
Pussy tree.
I could have a full English right now. Yeah, I think I'm just so impressed. Every single song, she manages to work the lyrics back into these connected themes. The lip smacking connected to the eating, connected to the sex, connected to the eating of the sweets, connected to the colors, connected to the smooching, the kissing. Like, it's just every single song is just so immaculately like thread together, you know? It's like, this is like a full-on thought about album concept, you know? This is not a collection of songs in any way, shape or form. It is, every single thing is like immaculately, delicately almost put together. For me, this like just stands out as such a huge kind of like artistic kind of statement, you know, like in favor of the album. Whereas like so many artists of her kind of ilk or like her generation are just diving headlong into just loads of singles, you know. Pull my thread, I need to come undone. Again, yeah, I like that. Needing to relax. Tangled headphones, or I'll bust out a big stun gun. Feeling like tangled headphones is relatable. Honeysuckle lip smacker. Flick the bean, English breakfast. Pussy tree hugger, no more boys. Okay. So she's like, okay, I'm fucking sick of the boys now. I'm going back to girls. Bush filled like mink. My God. That's so funny. Pussy sing, lip sync. Scissor what? Scissoring. Flick the bean, English breakfast. Baked beans. Maybe it's specifically about a British girl. Yeah, I guess the idea of the lip smacker being like diving back into, you know, female on female sex again. Which it feels like I was quite surprised by like how much boy sex she was having throughout the album. So I'm pleased for her to return to the girls, you know, after all these like sticky fingers shit guys, you know. Cool. Let's go to the next one then. This is Itty Bitty.
Can you see my pussy? Can you see my ass when I bend over? Good.
Good.
Itty bitty, teeny tiny little slutty skirt. I
Yeah.
put it on every time my heart hurt.
Oh, interesting. Maybe it's like this whole album is like going fucking sexually mental in reaction to being heartbroken. Yeah.
Tuck my lip gloss in my boot, bitch. I am here to work. I whip my shit like a go-kart. She wants my
Nice.
Wish I had two tongues. I'm a succubus, looking for someone hot. I wanna fall for someone new. Fuck in the bathroom, super cute. Thumbelina, dragon fruit. I know it'll fix me. I'm doing great right now.
Oh my God.
Can you see my pussy? Can you see my ass when I bend over? Yeah. Okay.
Good. Bitch in heat, in the desert with a thirst.
Yes.
Teeny tiny little slutty skirt. I like to put it on every time my heart hurt. In the desert with a thirst.
Bitchin' heat in the desert with a thirst. I mean, that kind of explains the whole album, doesn't it? I do wonder whether, like, because we had mentions of the relationship and the heartbreak earlier on. I wonder whether this is like almost like revealing that this is like a post-breakup manic sexcapades kind of album, you know. She's exploring like so many different sides of her sexuality, men, women, everybody, dom, sub, anything even vaguely sexual, she is jumping on and here it feels as if like she's revealing that it's almost like she's outrunning the heartbreak and trying to almost like replace that hole in her with, you know, getting her hole replaced by things, right? I'm so sorry. But you know what I mean? It's very revealing that in these little flashes, she's just showing a bit of vulnerability. It just adds that extra dimension to the album and kind of recontextualizes it, because you're thinking, you know, like, oh, what is the reason that she's going quite so fucking manic? Can you see my pussy? Can you see my ass when I bend over? Yeah? Okay, good. Itty bitty teeny tiny little slutty skirt. I like to put it on every time my heart hurts. Yeah. I'm getting finger fucked in the back of the club. How are you? Me and my girlfriend just broke up. Woo. I tucked my lip gloss in my boot, bitch. I'm here to work. I wonder if it's like I'm going to reapply my lipstick after, you know, that kind of thing. She wants to see my cryogenic cold heart. Yeah. My heart is broken and I've just frozen it. You know, I'm not actually dealing with my heartbreak. I'm just bouncing from one person to another, not letting anything getting deeper than that kind of shallow surface level one night stand thing. And that actually was something that like she seemed to be talking about at the beginning of the album, you know, this like fear of things getting too real because of like her previous heartbreak. This song seems to be like really locking into place the whole album. I wish I had two tongues. I'm a succubus. Ew. DJ till I'm numb, suck me Dyson Hoover dumb. I want to fall for someone new, fuck in the bathroom, super cute, Thumbelina, dragon fruit. Dragon fruit. I remember Thumbelina. I don't know what the dragon fruit is a reference to though. So Sex in the City, I know it will fix me. I'm doing great right now. Great right now. I need to feel like a slut because my heart is broken. And so I wear this, I get this little slutty skirt out and I go fucking absolute bananas at trying to outrun my heartbreak. Oh, isn't that so clever? Right, next one. This is Baby Teeth. Which already kind of is a bit gross to me.
No more altars to your name.
Is that a banjo? What?
The place where I kept you is gone. Knew from the beginning we were on some pop star shit. That's what I was afraid of. Sometimes I go full diligence.
Cool.
Carving a hole in my chest.
This is very different for her, but it feels like it's really like revealing the album even more.
Tie a string to the door. Like baby teeth, we should fall off.
Oh.
My baby teeth.
Oh my god. I guess there's a sense of growing up, hey? But a gross thing.
2 years felt like 14. Someone else will love me without a choke chain, but I'm not sometimes I go full diligence.
Yeah. Throughout the whole album, it's been this like veneer of like sexual power and ferocity. And just right at the last moment, she's like revealing the truth of how she's been feeling. And it's just so good.
Baby teeth, we should fall off.
Yeah. It's like ripping off the plaster, you know, it's
My baby teeth.
trying to actually genuinely move on and deal with your problems, you know? Yeah.
I always let my baby teeth.
Banjo is really taking it to such an interesting place, but I suppose it really makes you pay attention, doesn't it? Like, yeah, and there's something about the banjo that kind of the connection to country, the connection to storytelling, which I think is quite an interesting place to take it sonically when she is being vulnerable and she is showing you what the story of this album is, you know? So maybe that's the reason for the banjo. Yeah, every single song has been so brilliantly crafted and so well put together, but this part of the album just adds this like extra 3rd, 5th, 12th layer to it, you know, that really gives you this like fully fleshed out kind of like, this is an album project, this is supposed to be this to an order, and this is why I've been acting the way I've been acting throughout this whole album. No more alters to your name, every part of me that you touched has changed. Fucking on the top floor of my tour bus, we were on some pop star shit, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah, so it's like maybe a reflection on how their relationship was kind of built off of the heights of pop stardom, the kind of ego, rather than something real with more foundation. Sometimes I go full delusion, dancing with phantoms again. Kills me that I have to do this. Tie a string to the door, like baby teeth, we should fall out. Like we should fall out. Okay, yeah. So it's like, she still is obviously like friends with this ex. And that's the kind of thing with the kind of polyamory situation, is that if you have had romantic connections to somebody and you choose to no longer be in a relationship, where's the line? You know, in traditional relationships, you would, if you're moving on from that relationship, you draw the line and you wouldn't be having sex with them because you're not having sex with everyone. But like, if you're kind of polyamorous, temptation has got to be really right there, you know? And now she's like, yeah, we need to have a falling out because like, I can't keep doing this. I loved you in dog years. How sweet. 2 years. Oh, that's so clever. 2 years felt like 14. Hate that I'm going to be okay. Someone else will love me without a choke chain. Forever change you'll be. I'll always love my baby teeth. So there's a sense of growing up. There's a sense of moving on. There's a sense of like childhood. Again, the baby teeth thing connects to that infantile kind of thing we were talking about. Just such a clever like metaphor. I always say this. I've said this in pretty much every reaction I do. The penultimate song, the one before last, always has like this sense of like emotional, like this is the emotional crux. We're getting to the heart of the matter, you know? And this really feels like that. And this one is just so clever because it kind of feels like it almost comes out of nowhere. The whole album is about this kind of veneer. It is about like the shininess, the plastic. You're not expecting that person to be vulnerable because they're so confident in their kind of like bright colors, you know? But she's really revealing here that the center of this, there is a broken heart that she's not been getting over that this whole time. And I just love how much of an extra layer that adds to the album as a full album. Really great. Cool. Before we go into the final song, this is a shout out to my patrons. Thank you everybody on Patreon for supporting me every single month. You make it possible for me to do what I do and to only have to have a part-time job, which means that I could do more. Yay. More listening to music, more analysis, more reviews, all the stuff you love. It's because of the patrons that I can actually do this as much as I do. So thank you everybody over on Patreon. You're the best. It's a lovely group of people over there, a lovely community that in this last year, everyone's been really getting more involved, and it's so nice to kind of like see it growing. So if you want to get involved, you don't want to miss out, then head over to Patreon. The link is in the description. Even on the free tier, you can still get involved in the discussion and keep up to date with what I've got going on there. But yeah, and then there's various prices at which you can get involved if you want to support me financially as well. And there's loads of different bonus things you can get for that, including uncut videos. But yeah, thank you everybody. Right, last song. This is It Girl. Back to the guitar again. I do find it very interesting that she's using the guitar for such a specific purpose.
With a face like that, I cried looking in my mom's makeup bag. I'm hollowed. Why can't you see like my brothers? Cotton candy and water, gone before you can grab it.
This is so different for her. I really like it.
With my father,
I
wanna kill
that kind of almost like a dragon.
There's no room for us both. One of us has got to go.
Okay.
Eldest daughter, open water. I am not a vessel for men to love themselves anymore.
Wow.
So let me go take girl on my face.
What a line.
I go naysay on my neck. Cotton candy and water. I always got problems with my father. I wanna kill.
Oh god, it's getting psychological, hey.
Kiss her nose, there's no room for us both. One of us has got to go. I wanna kill the it girl in
Killing this part of yourself that's
pillowcase over her face in her sleep. You're finally mine. I'm gonna kill her before she kills me. Everything I eat tastes like glass.
oh cool.
I have to kill her.
All the pretty girls
I have to kill her. Ah, so cool.
Isn't that heaven?
Oh. Oh my god, this is so cool.
All the pretty girls dancing. Isn't that heaven?
Oh wow. Oh my God, what a final song. That was so cool. I don't know. There was something about the place that she took it with the acoustic guitar that kind of is so, like, the 3 points at which we've had a stringed instrument on this album in that regard. We had that one random moment of acoustic guitar in the middle, and then we had a banjo on the previous song and an acoustic guitar on here. And it feels like she's purposely utilizing this acoustic guitar or this acoustic sound to like illustrate this sense of vulnerability. And so to have this song that was like led by the acoustic guitar right at the end, I thought was just such a genius move, because it like kind of undoes that brash plastic exterior completely, doesn't it? She really opened up our heart, and she utilized the instrument of a traditional singer-songwriter, Bob Dylan, bleeding heart cliche, to signify to the audience, this is the moment where I get truly vulnerable, you know? So like everything is so well thought out. I'm so impressed, like so impressed. It feels like such a huge step up for her, you know, in her artistry, this kind of storytelling. And it just sets her apart from everyone else in the industry who's going obsessively into singles, you know? You could buy a whole world with a face like that. I cried looking in my mum's makeup bag. See, the connection to the parents, I think, is so disarming, isn't it? You know, I'm hollowed out. I look good. Treat me like a termite would. Mother-daughter daisy chain. I was born to fan the flame. Why can't you treat me like my brothers? I've always got problems with my father. The way that the production shifted on that line was so clever. I want to kill the it girl in me. I want to strangle her with a saddlebag. Dior, 2003. I lean down, kiss her nose. There's no room for us both. One of us has got to go. It really feels as if that there's this version of herself that is developed in response to her upbringing, the way that she's treated differently from her brothers, the way that she's the eldest daughter. You know, we spoke about this with a Taylor Swift song called Eldest Daughter last week. The way that like the kind of eldest daughter means that all the mistakes are kind of on you, and you end up having this like brash outer exterior. That feels like so much of what she's expressed through the sound of this album is this like brash exterior. And she's like, so I need to kill that part of myself. I need to kill that it girl so I can truly be who I truly am, you know? I'm not a vessel for men to love themselves anymore. That is just that. Oh my God. And maybe like her exploration of sex with men in this album has been like all to get to this point where she's like, oh shit, maybe I was doing this for the gratification or to please these men because I have this like deep set like familial trauma about having to please the father, you know? Yeah, really just so surprisingly like psychological, you know? Everything I eat tastes like glass, like death riding My Little Pony with a facelift. All pretty girls die at 27, smooth faced legend, isn't that heaven? Yeah, wow. The connection to that age of 27 is very interesting. Like, it's the Saturn Returns thing. It's the age that Amy Winehouse died, and the you know, that so many other famous people died at that age as well, you know. Maybe she's worried that if she continues to indulge this it girl persona in herself, then she might die at 27, you know. She's like, I need to reassess my life. I need to kill this it girl, which I feel like is so represented by the plasticky shininess that she like indulges in so much throughout like the lyricism in the album. For her to then say at the end, I'm going to kill that girl, is just really a powerful, powerful statement. So surprising. And I love that like the surprise in the lyric change and the psychological analysis is represented by an acoustic guitar. Yeah. Oh my God, they're just such an incredible album project. To start from this like point of like heartbreak and to go careening into this like crazy sexuality where she really just like explores every single side of her sexuality, and she pushes every single song to the absolute nth degree. Wild chaos, you know, which is really cool. And I feel like on her previous albums, it's been very obvious, like this chaotic style. But on here, the thing that just takes it to just genius level and intelligent storytelling, you know, album craft level is these last few songs that just reveal, this is why I'm this girl, you know? This is why I am the chaos. This is why I've been going out and fucking everything that moves, you know? I've been outrunning a broken heart, and I've been trying to please all these other people because I could never please my father, You know, jeez, like what? You know, like it just is so unexpected. Yeah, it just adds this extra chasm of depth into this album, because on re-listen, you'll kind of picture this girl knowing her story and then seeing her go through all these sexcapades. You'll then be like, aha, there's a new light has been shone on this, you know? Oh my God, like I just was not expecting that from this album, and I'm so impressed. I think my favorite song was that last one, The It Girl, just because of the how surprising it was. I loved the sonics of it. I thought it was so beautiful and so interesting that it like sounded so different from the rest of the album too. Brilliant. Yeah, the best project that she's done, easy for me. And like one of the most thought out full album projects of the whole year, you know? Yeah, I'm so impressed. Let me know what your favorite songs are. Give me your top 5 in the comments. I would be interested to see like where everybody's favorite songs kind of lie on the album. Thanks everybody for watching. Give this video a like if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to check out my old ASHNIKKO reactions, you haven't seen them, I will leave the links on the screen for you. Oh, and the link for the Patreon's here as well.